If you're looking for the easiest recipe to make a yummy, moist, and fluffy banana cake, then welcome to Whisk It Up. Today we are making that cake. Before I continue, I'd like to inform you that instead of using full eggs, I will be using yolks only. If you watched our previous video, we were making Swiss meringue buttercream, and that is where the yolks came from. Now to start off, we are using these very ripe bananas, flour, milk, dark chocolate, white chocolate. This is baking powder, and in that I will add the baking powder to the flour. Give it a good mix before I start mixing everything up, and then I will add some salt and cinnamon. Cinnamon is actually optional, but I just love how it combines with the flavors. And then I'm going to give those dry ingredients a quick mix. On to the next ingredients is the egg yolks, and I will also be using some oil and sugar, but sugar is actually optional here because the bananas are really sweet at this point. As you can see, they are overripe. I don't like the process of mashing, so I like blending because it does not even leave lumps and it's quicker for me. So you can actually do whatever works for you and the results will be the same. Can you see how smooth that mixture is? Now, after that, we are now going to add the oil. Make sure to use your weighing scale in these recipes because if you add anything more than it is required, it may change the texture of the cake. We are also going to add our flavor and give it a good mix as well. For the best results, always ensure that you are sieving your flour and basically the dry ingredients. Now that I had already mixed them up, I'm just going to give it a good sieve, and this also contributes in making the cake fluffy. So if you want a fluffy cake, do not skip that part, and then you are going to mix until everything is properly incorporated. I really hope you are paying attention to how I'm scraping off the sides, because whether you're using a mixer or you're using your hands, products always have a tendency to get accumulated on the sides. Okay, so remember to scrape off the sides. Now I'm going to mix this until it forms a smooth paste, because at this point it looks like it has some lumps, but that is very normal. And then I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate, which will be inside the cake, both white and dark chocolate. Then I'm going to give this a good mix. Since I had already lined my baking tin with the parchment paper or baking paper, I am going to pour in the butter, cake butter. And then after that, I'm going to sprinkle all the chocolate on top. It ended up being a lot of chocolate. I do not mind that, but if you're not a sweet tooth or you don't like chocolate, you can reduce the amount of chocolate. Also, at this point, you can also add things like almonds or any other nuts that you prefer, and seeds, by the way, like sunflower seeds or whichever seeds you prefer having. So I was alternating between white chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, and it formed a beautiful crust at the top, and it really gave it a good flavor. It was literally exploding in our mouths. Okay, so if you want to impress your guests or your clients, there you have it, guys. And you do not have to waste your eggs, especially if you are making something like Swiss meringue buttercream. But if you are using whole eggs, please note that this is going to be a very different recipe. Now in the oven, I normally like to bake at 165 degrees for 1 hour. It can extend, by the way, depending on the tin and many factors like the type of oven you have. And then this is the final result. Woo! I am so happy that it turned out properly. Okay, now this was the first time using egg yolks alone to bake instead of the full eggs. So to confirm whether your cake is baked, insert a skewer. If it comes out clean like this one, the top part is chocolate, then it is an indication that your cake is properly baked. And there we go. This cake was so yummy and my friend loved it. She was coming to visit me and that's why I made it for her. Okay, so goodbye, and I hope you try out. And when you do, tag me or let me know how it went. I wish you a beautiful week and a yummy one, like this cake was. Okay? Goodbye, and always remember to take care of yourself and love yourself. And as usual, if you are in the cake business, I am wishing you the very, 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 very best in your business, and may you thrive. May you thrive from wherever part of the country or the world you are watching me from. Okay, that is how beautiful the cake was. Okay, goodbye for now.